Crocodiles and alligators are two reptiles that are known for being apex predators. They're one of the most feared creatures living in rivers, swamps, lakes, marshes, and water holes. Their jaws are very dangerous as they can deliver twice the bite force of lions and tigers. This means that if a crocodile or an alligator clamps their mouths to another animal, then it's almost guaranteed that there's no escape. However, they don't really win in every fight because sometimes even apex predators get beat. And sometimes you will really expect who will win in a fight from hippos to wildebeest. Here are 15 times crocodiles and alligators mess with the wrong opponent. Number 15. Hippopotamus. Most animals in the plains of Africa are cautious in lakes and water holes because anytime they could be ambushed by a crocodile waiting under the water. But the thing is, they're not the only animals that can put up a fight in the water. In this video, we see a bloat of hippos enjoying their time in the water. Most people don't know this, but hippos are actually very territorial animals, and they are terrifyingly powerful as well. Their jaws can be deadly, and it can easily crush a small animal's skull. And so what do you think happened when a crocodile decided to wander in this herd of hippos? As you can see, it wasn't a fun experience for the crocodile. He probably thought he could easily pass through. But when the hippo saw him, he was bitten and attacked by the hippos, and the crocodile had no choice but to immediately back off. Witnesses said that he survived, though, but he probably learned his lesson and avoided the herd from that day onward. In the second video taken in a national park in Zimbabwe, you'll see a poor crocodile being chased around by a hippo. I mean, if you know of an animal that can nonchalantly play around and nibble at a crocodile, you'll know that they are quite tough. Crocodiles often prey on hippos, but in this case, we have 2 adult hippos and 1 crocodile. It seems that the reptile also knows that it's better to let the hippo annoy him than to start a losing fight. Number 14. Jaguar among the big cats. Jaguars are one of the most agile. They're also one of the few cats that enjoy the water. They're excellent swimmers, and they can be often found near rivers, lakes, and wetlands. That's why it's inevitable that they encounter caimans and crocodiles. Now take a look at this jaguar just docking around this lake. You can see how capable it is as a swimmer, but later on, you'll see how powerful it is as a hunter as well. The big cat spots a caiman across the water, and slowly he approaches the reptile to go for the kill. And in one swift lunge, he successfully clamps his jaws on top of the caiman, and in just a few seconds, the caiman stopped struggling. Jaguars are known to have jaws that are powerful enough to pierce through the crocodile's outer covering. In the last few seconds of the clip, you'll see the jaguar dragging away the caiman, who is still alive in his jaws. I guess the caiman was quite unlucky. He got the taste of their own medicine when he was ambushed unknowingly by a land animal. Number 13. Baboons. While baboons are on the small side, they are fairly strong and they can easily hold their ground during a fight, especially if they're trying to protect their young or their family. In this video, a lone baboon was stuck in the jaws of a crocodile in a water hole. At first he was struggling alone, and the other monkeys were only looking from a distance. However, once he got close to the land and the crocodile snout appeared, the baboons started attacking the reptile with all their might. Again, they may be small, but one crocodile against several baboons with sharp claws and teeth is pretty much a helpless reptile. After taking a couple of strikes from the baboons, the crocodile immediately backed off and decided that it's not his lucky day to have a meal. Number 12. Elephants. We all know elephants as emotional and gentle creatures. We often see videos of them helping out other animals, and they even grieve whenever they see the corpse of another elephant. We sometimes forget that these herbivores can still be deadly if they want to be. Now, just imagine being stomped by someone who weighs an average of +10,000. Even if you are covered in protective scales, nothing can save you from the crushing weight. Many would say that crocodiles are pretty much undefeatable when they are in the water, but this footage says otherwise. The elephant in this video may have had an extremely bad day, and it just so happens that the crocodile was there to bear the brunt of the giant's annoyance. After relentlessly stomping on the crocodile, you can see the elephant using its trunk to drag and swing the crocodile around. The crocodile's struggle was futile compared to the elephant, who was trashing him around. In the end, the elephant gives one final kick to the unmoving body of the crocodile. I guess this is another reminder that elephants aren't so gentle. Number 11. Buffalo. Buffaloes are one of the largest herbivores in the plains of Africa. However, a hungry crocodile will prey on anything that approaches its territory, no matter how big the prey is. It doesn't mean that they always succeed, though. Just like what happened in this video, these buffaloes were peacefully drinking when suddenly a crocodile lurking underwater lunges towards this buffalo. After the first, though, the crocodile immediately backed off from the herd. If he didn't, he most likely would have been stomped not only by these buffaloes but also by the ever-territorial hippos that decided to join the water hole. Later on, number 10, horse crocodiles would often prey on zebras in the wild. That's why when the horse decided to immediately stomp on this crocodile, it seemed like it's some sort of revenge for their wild kin. And as you can see, compared to the horse's powerful kicks, the crocodile could only try to struggle a bit in the end. If the horse continued to stomp and chase the crocodile, the poor reptile may have perished. Number 9. Lions. Lions are the rulers of the African plains. It's undeniable that they are very powerful and capable hunters on land with their sharp teeth, razor-like claws, and their powerful bite. No prey is safe, especially when they are hunting as a pride. And so it's not really surprising to see that when a bunch of lionesses stumbled upon a crocodile, the reptile was immediately driven into a corner. As you can see, the crocodile was confident. At first he stood his ground and tried to repel these 5 lionesses. A few of them backed off, but 2 of them didn't turn their back to the crocodile. It seems that the big cat really wanted to drive the creature away, but really in a fight between 3 adult lionesses and 2 young cubs, who would win? Well, the victor is clearly the lionesses when one of them decided to strike the crocodile from behind. The other 2 followed. Soon after, the young cub stood by watching as the lionesses attacked the crocodile and drove it back to the water. In this next video, you'll see just how cautious crocodiles are towards lions. The pride recently obtained a kill, and the crocodile sensed that they could possibly snatch off the pride's meal. But as you can see, even the mighty crocodile will cower back to its territory in the face of an adult lion. The male lion seems to be the leader of the pride and is based on its appearance. It seems to be a very capable male lion. Judging from its mane, he can easily win a fight against one lone crocodile. And since all the lionesses are congregating behind him, the crocodile knows better than to attack. He quietly backed off, which is probably for his best interest. Number 8. Cat. Out of all the animals in this list, the cat is probably the most unexpected of all. You'd think that your house cat will be an easy meal for the large crocodile, but these videos would say otherwise. In this first video, you'll see a cat and a crocodile staring each other off. Just look at the size difference between the two. We both know that if the crocodile wants to, it can easily devour the cat. But as you can see, as one swipe from the cat and the crocodile immediately turns around and goes back to the water. It's quite amazing to see such a tiny feline being so brave against someone 4 times his size. What's more funny is that a few moments later you'll see him melting as the child pets him. And if you think this footage is an isolated case, you are definitely wrong, because in this video taken from India, a stray cat was seen fighting a crocodile who wants to emerge from the water. Cats are really different. They will fight pretty much anyone if they want to, even if their opponent is twice their size. Just like how most cat owners will jokingly say that cats still see themselves as a mighty predator, just like their big cat relatives. I guess there's some truth to that. Number 7. Wildebeest. The water is both the problem and the solution for all animals residing in the wild, especially in the harsh environments of Africa. All animals need to drink, and they need to cross rivers and lakes to migrate. But in order to survive, they will also ironically put their lives in danger. In doing so, when a herd is crossing the river, it's expected that crocodiles will be waiting for the right time and the right prey. If you're found isolated from the herd, you're seen as an easy target. Wildebeest may try to help their companion if they're close to the land. They are even known to stomp on crocodiles if they get too close to their calves on land. But deep within the water, they're practically helpless. They wouldn't bother trying to rescue their kind. They know that it's futile. And so it's pretty amazing to see how this wildebeest escapes the jaws of this crocodile from such a large distance, and he was relatively unscathed. After a few minutes, it was a game of tug-of-war. But in the end, the wildebeest prevailed. His strength made him able to swim slowly towards the land and escape from the crocodile's strong jaws. I bet that crocodile thought he already secured a meal, but unfortunately he targeted the wrong wildebeest. Number 6. Tiger. Tigers are arguably the strongest of the big cats when it comes to sheer muscle power. They're also on par with the lions when it comes to the strength of their jaws. In this footage, you'll see a tiger pinning a crocodile on the ground, while the crocodile struggles helplessly. Crocodiles may have the stronger bite force, but tigers are not only powerful, they're also intelligent. They'll attack the crocodile from behind and pin it down so that it can't bite. In a battle between a 14-foot-long crocodile and a 9.5-foot tiger weighing only PS 480, the big cats still managed to win. This shows just how capable they are as predators. Of course, the results may have been different if they were to fight in the water. But surely the tiger will still perform greatly because not only are they excellent tree climbers, they're also incredibly great swimmers as well. Number 5. Electric eel. Many of us don't really hear about electric eels killing animals often, but in this video you'll see just how powerful these fishes are. In this clip you'll see a crocodile biting an electric eel. Apparently the man caught the eel in his fishing rod and when he saw that he caught a rare fish, he retrieved his phone to record. But once he got back, the crocodile was already trying to consume the fish. The eel struggled for a while, and in the beginning the crocodile seems to have won. But a few moments later you'll see the crocodile being electrified and slowly losing consciousness. It can still move its hind legs, but its jaws were clamped and locked on the electric eel. In this next footage you'll see a crocodile just touching the electric eel, and not a second later the crocodile was immediately swimming away from the eel because it had been electrified. But can these fishes shock you to death? Possibly if a person encounters a fully grown electric eel. It can emit 600 volts, and that's enough to stun and incapacitate a fully grown adult. Being incapacitated even in shallow water is already bad news, since the possibility of drowning is very high. In some cases, the eel shock can also cause respiratory and heart failure. This proves that electric eels can be fatal to both man and animals. Number 4. Otters. Otters are usually seen as cute and cuddly animals, but did you know that they can easily bully alligators and cames if they want to? In this video, an alligator was seen resting beside the territory of these otters. It seems that they didn't really like the idea, though, because they immediately went towards the guy and checked the fellow when they first approached him. The alligator was unmoving, but the second time around, the reptile needed to move and back away because the otters were starting to attack him. They're also quite smart. One of the otters was provoking the alligator from the front while the other one went behind and repeatedly bit its tail. And in this second video, you'll witness a family of otters fighting an alligator in the water. It's terrifying to see the sharp teeth and strong jaws of the alligator. But as you can see, between one reptile and several mammals, the family of otters will still win. Number 3. Wild boar. Boars and warthogs don't really have any special physical characteristics that will give them even a little bit of an advantage towards crocodiles and alligators. However, any animal will turn vicious if their young is in danger. These boars were trying to feed near the territory of a crocodile along with their young. And when the crocodile tried to go for the kill, the adults immediately rounded over and stomped on the crocodile. The crocodile, immediately sensing that it was in a futile fight, stopped attacking and went back to cooling itself off. It's kind of amazing how these boars' instincts would drive them to go up against apex predators just to protect their young. Number 2. Honey badger. Lions may be the undefeated rulers of the plains, but did you know that this animal is more vicious and probably more fearless than lions? This is the honey badger, and he's one of the animals you don't want to mess with. As you can see in this video, they are vicious creatures, and they are even recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records as the most fearless animal. It's no wonder that it emerged victorious in this battle. The honey badger and the crocodile fought in the tall reeds, and soon after, the crocodile stopped fighting back, and the honey badger just lost its interest in the weak reptile after a few minutes and decided to walk away. Number 1. Reptile versus reptile. For our final entry, we have none other than crocodiles and gators themselves fighting for food. Both of them are powerful reptiles, and the main differences are in their jaw shape and color. The only advantage alligators have against crocodiles is their speed in swimming. Other than that, the crocodiles pretty much overpower them over everything else. So in a fight between the two, the crocodile will definitely be the victor. That's it for today. If you like this video, then please hit the like and subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching.